guys, it's a loop and darkness has fallen indeed. The lights are bright all around Sydney during the Vivid Festival. So here we are at Circular Quay. Gonna go check out what's around here and go from there. Let's have a look. And even before you enter Circular Quay, out here on Customs House, there's a projection mapping display. Adult, I am a little spoilt when it comes to projection mapping. Other than that little bit with the block there, it wasn't really interacting with any of the elements of the building, and that's kind of what I like. Other than that, it was really cool, the geometric shapes and patterns and that sort of thing, but ultimately, yeah, I just wanted to see it interact with the shape of the building and elements of the building and that sort of stuff, and that just didn't happen. But that's just one guy's opinion. Anyway, let's explore more around Circular Quay. From the opening of the vlog, once again, Sydney Harbour Bridge. Joining in on the fun here at Vivid. Just also noticed on my way around, once again, Sydney Harbour Bridge is slowly but surely getting shrouded in the low-lying cloud. All right, on our way. It is quite cool to see that even a couple of other buildings along the Circular Quay foreshore have gotten into it as well, lighting up the facades of their buildings, awash with colour. Really adds to the ambience of the area. Quite cool indeed. And I'm kind of wishing I'd planned this trip a little bit better. They have Vivid boat cruises in the harbour which take you around and give you a really cool vantage points of all the different activations around the harbour. Oh well, if there's ever a next time. But now I am just content with my aimless meandering around Sydney and bringing you along with me. Agree? like this because this actually interacts with the shape of the building. Mostly. So I definitely appreciated that one a lot more than the one that was on Customs House, as it interacted with the geometry and the shape of the building, as opposed to just, you know, shapes and patterns on a surface. That maybe every now and then interacted with the clock. Yeah, really didn't do much for me. But as I said, it's all art. And art is subjective. So everyone will have an opinion different to the next. And that's what makes art great. And I love that. These. As a wise deity once said, "What's this?" That's kind of cool. Oh, yeah. And then Samsung with their Sky Portal studio up there. That I think is more of a group activity, and I just saw the line for it. So yeah, I'm good. All right, onwards and unfortunately upwards. As someone once said, it ain't about how fast I get there. It ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb. Although in this case, it is pretty much what's waiting on the other side. Gosh, sometimes I do want to make this mountain move. My feet, although yay, I'm finally wearing shorts again. Although, like, my feet are like, I've already gone this way today. Why are we doing it again? And I'm like, shut up, feet, we're enjoying ourselves. Up we go. Walking, walking, walking. Christopher walking. Although it's Luke. That's the channel. Sometimes I have to remind myself my name. It's probably why I named this channel It's Luke. Just, you know, every time I start recording, I just force myself to remember my name. It's a good preventative measure there. Wow, this place is really pretty at night. Oh wow. And we continue through the tunnel or the bridge or whatever it is. I'm really not sure. It's a cut. It's a cut through the rocks to get to the other side. And they just happen to build a freeway over the top of it and a train track. So, not quite sure what it is. Let's call it a cut. Not a bridge, not a tunnel. It's just, it is what it is. Was spectacular. And back out into the night we go. Reaching the top of the hill. I believe there's a projection. This is how projection mapping should be done. go. That's probably my favorite one so far tonight, other than the one down there in the tunnel. The city's just enveloped in fog. If I was back at my apartment right now, I wouldn't be able to see 6 feet in front of me. Absolutely gorgeous. Alright, just showing you all that even after a whole day of walking, I am still taking stairs even when there is a perfectly functioning elevator right next to me. I believe this is the Vivid Fire Kitchen. That sign there, as soon as the camera decides to pick up on it. Nope. There we go. This is really cool. Smoked meat, basically anything flame inspired here in this kitchen. That's really cool. Oh, that's cool. And of course, giant fire pit. Super cozy. So, follow the red lit road. Follow the red lit road. Where it goes, nobody knows. Apparently it's called the River of Fire. So lava flows above the Vivid Fire Kitchen. That's actually pretty cool. Story. See, I like when things have a story to them. Disney adult. Can you tell? That's pretty cool.
This is the magical tree with the kaleidoscope inside. But be careful on your way out. The owls are watching. When the lights are on and their eyes are open, don't move. Okay. But when they go off, you can sneak past them.
Oh, what happens if we go with the eyes open? They open their
It's just for fun.
Oh, right. Okay. That's just wondering.
Yeah. This is the magical tree. Where the kaleidoscope inside. But be careful on the way out. The owls are watching. So when the lights are on, they're looking at you. So when they go off, you can sneak past.
No, thank you. That's great.
Stop looking at me, owl. Oh, that was so close. I escaped. The low-lying cloud has gotten even lower and it makes these lasers look incredible. Speaking of lasers, looks like we got some fiber optic cables here. What's the connection? Well, internet. Anyway, these ones are probably just standard lights though. All I need now is a Navi shaman to sing me to sleep. Some spirits of Awa to come floating down from the trees, and I'll be good. And after a short bike ride through the rain, we have made it to Darling Harbour, hoping to see tonight's laser and drone shows. It was going so well. The skies were, I wouldn't say clear, I mean it's the end of autumn here in Sydney, so obviously the skies aren't going to be clear, but it hadn't been raining for at least an hour or two prior to now. So fingers crossed the drone show is still a go. So yeah, after the initial 7:30 hiccup of will it, won't it rain, and they just ended up cancelling it without actually letting anyone know it was cancelled until like, well, truly cancelled. Yeah, the 9:30 drone show went off without a hitch, and it looked fantastic. The concepts and designs created by the drones, the geometric shapes, all of that was great. And then even at the end there, some pyrotechnic drones just finishing it off beautifully. So absolutely fantastic. Well, that's pretty much it for my journeys through Vivid here in Sydney. As far as like most of the free events, either, you know, going from Circular Quay and here at Darling Harbour. Thanks for joining me on the vlog, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye for now. Baskins Robbins, always fans out. Always.
Go from here,